Hey everybody, Peter Michael here. This is the June 2012 Original Music Contest video for Mastonic Records. And what that means is this is the video where you post your original song as a video response and you enter it into our little contest. At the end of the month we're going to close it off to new entries. That'll be July 1st, and we're going to have voting open on mastonicrecords.com from July 1st to July 8th, after which we're going to announce who the winners are. Now, my apologies, this video is coming out a little bit later than I had hoped, and the winner's video will be shortly thereafter. I am back in school again to wrap up a small degree, and I literally am getting about 3.5 to 4 hours of sleep a night, and I'm just trying to get into a groove here, but it's really zapping me. Enough about me. The project continues. Now I'm going to just explain a couple things that have changed from some stuff that we've talked about in the past. Before I get into that, I did get back into town recently and found that all the smalls and mediums that I had ordered are done and ready to send out to you guys who've been waiting on smalls and mediums. So if you have been waiting on a small and a medium, and we have had a dialogue back and forth about that, just know that you've got a t-shirt coming your way shortly. Let's see, what else have we got? I spoke last month about the Mastonic app, and I said it was going to be a multi-function thing. You're going to be able to vote on the contest with it, you're going to be able to watch videos, listen to music, and I did say it was going to be, a portion of that was going to be like a radio app, like a Pandora, where you can listen to a group of music and there would be ad revenue, and it would all go to individual artists with no cut going to any middleman. This is true, but we're going to do it a little differently than we had originally spoke about last month. I'm going to sever all ties from Mastonic with the app. As far as if there's an app for voting, that's going to come later, and that will be called the Mastonic app. This thing that we're working on now is much too big of a deal to limit it by calling it Mastonic this or that. It has to be called something that's more generic, more welcoming to all members of the music community. And I don't want to run it myself. I would rather pass it off, maybe have a part in it after it gets going, but I would rather have it be something that's got many hands into it. And as long as we can figure out a way to do that soundly, I would be more than interested in listening to people tell me why they think they should be part of it, and there's going to be, I would say, at least 5 people that will be involved, and it's just going to be making sure that the thing stays focused as to what it originally started out to be, which is the elimination of middlemen. When you go to a concert and you have to pay $9 for a bottle of water, or you have to pay $150 for a ticket for the concert, and then you hear later that a lot of people that are doing tours are not making money, and a lot of smaller folks are not able to continue their tour because they can't generate the revenue. That's the fact of what's going on today, and it's, in my opinion, a lot of that has to do with a certain amount of people want to see a concert, a certain amount of people want to buy music, a certain amount of people want to and are willing to spend money because they appreciate the entertainment. When you have middlemen in there who are taking a lion's share of that money for whatever reason, for a $9 bottle of water, for a overpriced concert ticket, if you are in between the artist and the fan, I'm aiming to cut you out of the loop. So that's just my position. It's nothing personal, but there needs to be more equity in music making today. The major labels are also working on something similar to this. I have no idea the details of it. It's mum, and nobody's talking about it as far as any details, but I do know that it's underway, and because they're fed up with Spotify and the rest, and they're at least claiming to be working on, and this is some sources that are not ever going to be interviewed. They're just letting me know on the side, hey, we see what you're working on, and there's something like that under the radar that's being finished up and getting ready to set out, they're going to screw it up because that's just how it works. There's going to be somebody that needs to make a lot of money out of the deal, and there will be some cut being taken out. We are not doing it that way. We are going to have a system where the ad revenue generated will go to the artist, period. That's it. And if I'm going to be involved, then that's what's going to happen. So that's what I'm going to generate. We've already had $75, $80 donated to Masonic Records at the PayPal address. If you'd like to donate, it's very simple. We have an email address that's on every one of our sites. It's masonicrecords@gmail.com. Very easy. Go to PayPal, donate money, and put in the subject line that it's for the app, and you have donated money to the cause. We've got people volunteering to help with beta testing and all the rest. So keep the good feedback coming in. It's great. It's wonderful. I didn't want to distract anybody from what we're doing here with the contest. The contest continues. The contest is going to be invaluable down the road, especially after this app gets released. You got to figure this app's going to get released. There's going to be a much bigger draw to being involved with us as a community, and not just Masonic, but this whole concept. And when people see that there can be successes made and money made on the back of smaller independent things, there's going to be more involvement. I can see Masonic having the 500 to 1,000 entries in a given month that I've always wanted to see. But I understand if things have to happen before that occurs. I am delighted whenever we see just a continuation of this contest every month. You got to figure, a lot of people, the trend is people participate in the contest maybe a few times, and even if they win regularly, they don't want to do it every month because they feel like they're hogging up the joint, or they feel like it's getting, they're tired of it for a while. They're going to take a break and let other people participate and not be involved. So there's a constant group coming in and a constant group coming out. But at the end of the day, we're making friends here. We are assisting people here. We are, it's just a small thing that we're doing, but to a large group of people. And it works. It's been proven to work. It's been proven to elevate, as a rule. It's not in all cases, but as a rule, it proves to elevate the good music of the day. And I mean good music when I say that. I don't mean that some music is better than any other music. I mean that as far as latching on to a group of people, we can find what those songs are here right away. Give me 1,000 entries and I will find, with the voting system that we have and enough people participating, you have to assume that if there's 1,000 entries, there's going to be a lot more people voting. So there'll be a lot more people listening to a lot. I mean, we couldn't, 50 people or 100 people couldn't go through 1,000 songs effectively. So if we had 1,000 entries and a respectable amount of people voting, we would find the top songs in that group. The system works. So we're going to keep it going. New t-shirts, new directions, all kinds of good stuff happening. And if you do anything for me this month, please, the radio show has been played on several different channels off and on in the last year and a half, but one channel specifically, Outbound Music. Outboundmusic.com is where you go to find them. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, they've got several different channels. My friend Courtney over there runs Outbound Music. She's a wonderful lady. They do it out of Texas. And they have entered a contest of their own where they're trying to win a contest for small businesses. They need a certain number of votes to be eligible to participate, and they're a little bit shy right now. So please, as a favor to me, and as a favor to every, let's say we're on episode 48, and we have at least 6 artists. So we have like at least 300 artists, because there's been some repeats, but we've had at least 300 different artists played on the Masonic radio show since we started. So as a favor to all those artists, as a favor to the people who have ever listened to the show, then there's a lot of people that listen to it from that channel, please go to the link that I'm going to put below so you can vote for the Outbound Music. We want to get over there and get as much presence as we can for them. They're eligible to win some. It's a big prize. It's like over $100,000 or $200,000 that they're potentially going to win. They've done nothing but help us out as a community. So I'm asking you, please go over to Outbound Music and vote for them in the contest. I'm going to have links for it up on the Mastonic Records Facebook page, as well as down in the doobly-doo below here, the description down below. So please check that out, and as a favor to us, as a favor to anybody who's ever been on the radio show, you'll be helping us out. You'll be helping Courtney out. You'll be helping a lot of independent musicians around the world out. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to put the winners at the end here. So if you'd like to see the winners,
let me take your hand. I want to help you stand. I'll be a marching band beside you. You can lead the way, have the final say, and if you go astray, I'll guide you. You might not need it now, my child, but still I know that you will fly steady and true. The sky will be big and blue, so let your love shine through.